This is an annoying hospital and it's lift tour time. I filmed this video a while ago, but it took me a while to get around to editing it because this hospital pissed me off a bit. This is the Hammersmith Hospital, even though it's not at Hammersmith. The hospital at Hammersmith is the Charing Cross Hospital. Now I don't know why they called it that because it's not at Charing Cross. As I said, it's at Hammersmith, but this video is not about that hospital. This video is about the Hammersmith Hospital, which is located not at Hammersmith but halfway between East Acton and White City. Now we go on to the first lift, which is a crap generic. The only interesting thing about it is it has the Associated Lift Services voice.
Doors closing. Fourth floor. Doors opening.
And now, this hospital is quite weird. When I went into this hospital, I was like, yeah, just going along exploring another hospital and filming lifts like I normally do. But there was something just weird about this place. It has such an odd atmosphere here, and an awful lot of this hospital is very secure. Like, just next to the lift I just filmed, there's a whole big secure chunk of this hospital. And despite my best efforts, I wasn't able to get into it. It's really odd. I'm not quite sure what all the secure bits are. One bit's maternity, one bit's a prison hospital, I think another bit's for treating tropical diseases or something. I'm not entirely sure, but there's a very weird atmosphere to this hostel. And now we go along to the next lift, which is an awesome, old, gated express lift, but it's been horribly modernised. The buttons have been replaced with shit Dewhurst, and it's also had a horrid variable frequency mod, and it now levels like a crap generic. And now we go along to the next lift. The layout of this part of the hospital is very confusing, and this is one of very few places that managed to make me lose my sense of direction. As usually I have a very good sense of direction when exploring places, but this hospital just completely confused me. All the passages here are quite weird. Now we go along to the next lift, which is a crap generic. This one goes down to the tunnel underneath, which links across to another part of the hospital, and there's not really much else to say about it really. It's a crap generic. So now we go along to the next lift, which is quite weird. It is a glass lift, and the glass lift shaft goes all the way down to the ground floor. You can't get in the lift there. The lift just does not stop. There's no doors into it there. Lift just does not go to the ground floor, which means it only goes from the first floor up to the upper floors. And of course, everyone going into a hostel goes in on the ground floor, which means this glass lift is just not used very much. Very weird.
Going up. Going up. Going up. Doors closing. Doors closing. Door 4. Door opening. Door opening. Going up. Going up. Doors closing. Doors closing. Doors up. Doors opening. Doors opening. Going down. Doors closing. Doors closing. Door 1. Doors opening. Doors opening.
And now back along we go into the main part of the hospital. Next lift is this one, which looks like it used to be quite interesting. A little lift in between the staircases. Must have used to be a really nice old lift, but sadly now it's just a crap generic.
Doors opening. Lift going up. Doors closing. Second floor. Doors opening.
And now we go along to the next lift. This one's another crap generic. And now we go along to the next lift, which is another crap generic. But floor 3's locked off. There's a weird service area on floor 3. Right then, let's go down the stairs and take a look in this service area, which is strictly staff only. And most of all, I am not supposed to be doing it. Even more reason to do it. Sadly, there was no lifts inside the service area. I was hoping it'd be a nice grotty service lift or something, but sadly there wasn't. And now let's go and look around this hostel, and here are some weird bridges and passages in this hostel. There's quite a few bridges like this, and there's loads of weird passages all about. Basically, it really is a confusing hospital, this one. And now we go along to the next lift.
Doors closing. Fourth floor. Doors opening. Doors closing. First floor. Doors opening. Lift go.